So I don't want you to have faith in a chant. I want you to have faith in you. I'm looking at my coffee cup right now. It's right beside the iPad here. By the way, I call the iPad my friend finder, my money machine. Because that's what it is. It's my friend finder. It's my money machine. It's how I get out into the world. So, Neville Goddard says your faith in God is measured by your confidence in yourself. That's on my coffee cup. It's right beside the iPad. And it doesn't matter what I call my coffee cup. It's a coffee cup. I want you to get that words don't have power. Please don't start editing your words. I swear to God, every time I watch people go down this, and it happens often, good people, they get so stuck on lovely things, well, lovely seeming things, like speaking only the positive. See, I want you to honestly express what's going on. Because when you honestly express what's going on, you'll know what's really impressed you. What's made the impression in you. Remarkable, gang. Pay attention. We're going to dive into this because this is really cool. What you let in is what you let out reveals what you have let in. Only let in the honorable and the dignified. Don't edit your words. See, if you edit your words, you're editing what comes out. Neville Goddard says, admit only the honorable and the dignified to the house of the Lord. Simon Peter. This is from the 12 disciples. And remarkable, we're going to dive into this over the next year. This is month 1. But I'm on fire, and you guys got to get this. Only admit the honorable and the dignified. And how can you tell if you're doing that? You can tell if you're doing that by what you're expressing. What's impressed you is what you're going to express. And it's not about positive versus negative. It's more like now versus never. I really want you to get that. I really want you to stop wanting. I really want you to stop. You get it? It ain't the words. You can walk around saying, I'm rich, I'm a millionaire, all you want to. See, when I read Neville, I notice he's pointing out you can notice what people say. You can notice what you say honestly. When I tell people, this is my wife, you feel it, you get it, you just met Victoria. You met my experience of Victoria. When I tell people I create wealth, and sometimes I'll go on to express a little more of that. Keyword express here. Spontaneously utter. I create wealth in my life. I create wealth in the life of my clients, my readers, by sharing what really works. When I was a little boy, we used to hold hands and sing songs and do little chants and silly things, and they felt good. Current scientific research shows that 2 portions of the brain light up when you do chants and sing songs and do affirmations. They're the feel-good centers. Nothing wrong with feeling good. Bacon makes me feel good, but it doesn't manifest anything. It's dead pig. Write that down. Bacon is dead pig. Words are footprints that you've left behind. If they're honest. If they're not honest, they're fake footprints that you've left behind. Don't ever change your words. Change who you are, and your words change. There are things I'll say to Victoria that I'll never say to you, because loving husband says things to her that only loving husband gets to say to her. Loving teacher will say things to you that he won't say to loving puppies, because loving puppy dad has no point in telling this to the puppies. Spontaneous utterance reveals the state that you're in. Editing your utterance just makes you an editor. Changing who you are changes your utterance. Getting some gold? You're going to get why we do what we do in ManifestingMasteryCourse.com week 1. Those first 2 weeks, some people say this sounds like affirmations. It ain't. It's exploration. We do some really simple little things, especially in week 2, that have you explore what gets you unloopy. And it doesn't make any rational sense. Here's the fun thing. People often tell me, this exercise seems to be a little confusing. And I'm like, yeah, you're right. That's an honest utterance, and it does seem to be confusing, but keep playing with it. And suddenly something happens, a shift. Because what happens, the more you play, the more you end up staying in the state of only admitting the honorable and the dignified. So here's what I want you to do. If you've ever been stuck, if you've ever slowed down, I want you to notice where you're blaming what doesn't matter. Don't blame words. Don't blame sticky tape. Don't blame the month. Don't blame the moon cycle. Don't blame the rocks in the sky or the lack of the rocks in your pocket. Because I had one guy tell me he lost his gratitude rock and he couldn't feel thankful. All he felt was scared. And I told him, hey, if I gave you a rock, if I gave you my gratitude rock, because I've got 2. See, when I reach in my pocket, I can feel 2 little rocks. Do you want one? And I'm like, yeah, that'd be great. Would you feel thankful? And you're like, yeah, I would, thanks. I'm like, here, you felt thankful without a rock. Go forth. Use thankfulness as an imaginal tool. Don't use a rock as something to weigh you down. You see, when you take a walk, you leave footprints behind. When you take a walk, maybe you kick a rock or 2. But I want you to have the imaginal experiences. I want you to have the insights that will rock your world. So here's what we're going to do. EasyManifestingMethods.com. Go there, do that. I swear to God, those 7 little gift lessons in the daily email will rock your world in ways you can't possibly rationally figure out. And our little gift here, that's like 15 minutes a day. That's the little 7-day free gift program is a goodie. I hate saying the word free because so many people don't value stuff that's free. Meanwhile, I can imagine something differently about that right now. One more. ManifestingMasteryCourse.com. That's the 90-day adventure. That's the 90-day adventure. ManifestingMasteryCourse.com. Takes about 15 minutes a day. Costs about $1 a day. Go read a couple hundred success stories about people that have changed their lives in ways that they couldn't have imagined before doing the course. They didn't even imagine it was possible. They discovered along the way what's really possible for them. We don't do manifesting methods till week 3 because we find doing that pretty much is useless. Or at least you see, doing manifesting methods early on, I don't have a problem with that, by the way, because you've been doing this all your life. But there's some things you just got to get in order. So you just stop being loopy. So you discover how vast and fast you are. Anyway, that's ManifestingMasteryCourse.com. And finally, for the sharers, those who share the shows, those who share their lives with us, sharing is caring. Somebody shared this and you got gold. Share it. Be the blessing. And in most members, they send us an update once every 7 days because we give you ours. We want to know yours. Something short, sweet. Let us know. Hey, what are you doing? What did you get out of the exercises? Tell us about your wins if you want to. If you want, we'll even share them. Sometimes we get around to doing that. I took the week off from doing that this week. Just taking it easy. Alrighty. That's it. Dive deeper, soar higher. Have a great day. See ya.